Hello and welcome to 4.3 check on learning, right? 4.3. Yeah, 4.3 multiplying polynomials, check on learning. Here we go. Get my face out of the way. All right, so our first problem here says find a polynomial in standard form that represents the volume of the rectangular prism shown. So remember that the volume is equal to length times width times height. So we just plug those in, simplify our expression, and see what happens. So it's going to be length 2x plus 3 times width x times height x minus 1. And it frankly doesn't matter what order they go in as long as they're all being multiplied together. So let's figure this out. So we are going to, first we can put that x in here. I'm going to go step by step. You might be able to do some of these steps all together, but I just want to show everything. So now we're going to FOIL this out. So there and then there. So then we're going to have 2x cubed minus 2x squared, and then right there and there. So plus 3x squared minus 3x. So then we can combine like terms. 2x cubed plus x squared minus 3x. So there we go. We've got a polynomial in standard form. Remember standard form, we've got our exponents in order. And so we'll enter this in. Power of 3 plus x squared minus 3x. All right, so this next one, find the product. It's kind of what we already did, so too easy, right? So we're going to, I will try the vertical version this time, just because I kind of sort of did the horizontal one last time. So I'm just going to default into standard form. So I'm going to put the x squared in front plus 2x plus 3. Notice that my negative sign followed my x squared. I have a feeling that's going to be our number one cause for issues is negative signs not making it to the right place. So we'll go from right to left. So let's see right there. That's going to be 3x, and I'm just defaulting it over here so that everything will line up. So then right there, 2x squared. Ooh, I'm totally doing this wrong. So I missed the negative sign, right? So even while I was mentioning the negative sign, I missed that negative sign. So negative x plus times 3 is going to be negative 3x, negative 2x squared, and then positive x cubed. Okay, so now I'm going to do my 5. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 2x is 10x, and that's still positive. 5 times negative x squared is negative 5x squared. So now we're just going to add all these together. So we've got 15, 7x, 5, 6, 7, negative 7x squared, and then x cubed. There's our answer. So x to the power of 3, what, minus 7x to the power of 2 plus 7x plus 15. Next. So let's see here. Jason owns a small bookstore for the period 2010 to 2016. He models the annual number of books in thousands that his store sold using the function this. He models the average selling price per book in dollars using the function this. For both functions, t represents the number of years. So we've got the number of books he sells, and we've got the selling price of the books. So find a polynomial function r of t in standard form that models the bookstore's annual revenue in thousands of dollars for the period of 2010 to 2016. So we've got number of books, price per book. We're going to multiply them together, and that's what are going to be our function. So I'm going to do vertical again because it seemed to work pretty well last time. So negative 0.1 t cubed plus t squared minus 3t plus 4. Unfortunately, my t's look very much like my plus signs, so that's an issue, but whatever. 0.5 t plus 12. So 12 times 4 is 48. 12 times negative 3 is negative 36t. 12 times t squared is just 12t squared. And 12 times negative 0.01 is going to be negative 4.8 t cubed. And if you don't believe me, you can always check on your calculator. No shame in that. 0.1. Yeah, 1.2. Where did I get 4.8? I don't know. Maybe that's weird. Yeah, 12 times 0.1 is 1.2 t cubed. I don't know where I got the 48 from, but whatever. So 0.5 t times 4 is going to be 0.5 is also equal to 1/2, FYI. So that's going to be 2t. 0.5t times negative 3 is going to be, let's see, I can do that in fraction. I assume they want us to stick with decimals. So that's, I guess, just 1.5. 1.5 t squared. And that's a negative. Let's see here. Then we got 0.5t times t squared is going to just be 0.5 t cubed, and then 0.5t times negative 0.1 t cubed is going to be a negative, but what is that? Negative 0.05 t. Where did you go? Whatever. 0.05 t to the fourth. And that's going to be a negative. So now we're going to add all those up. $48. Oh, there's all my other gibberish. Negative 34t, negative 3? Yeah. What is that? 1.2. So that's going to be a negative 0.7 t cubed. And then we just have a negative 0.05 t fourth. T to the fourth. And there we go. We're going to plug this guy in. 0.05 t. My handwriting just suffered greatly on this problem. Not sure why. Minus 3t squared minus 34t plus 48. So I'm just kind of double checking my work, making sure that it kind of sort of looks right. Just by looking at this equation, by the way, this guy's losing money. He starts with a certain amount of money, but then he starts losing a bunch of money. That's bad for him. Estimate the bookstore's revenue in 2012. So our function starts at 2010, goes to 2016. And so our t is going to be 2. So at this point, we're just going to plug 2 in for everywhere we see a t. So I'm just going to do that straight on my calculator, which is also my phone. So negative 0.05. What do we say t is? T is 2. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to forget. T equals 2. 2 to the power of 4 minus 0.7, 2 to the power of 3 oh, I messed my calculator up. To the power of 3 minus 3 times 2 squared minus 34 times 2 plus 48. So if you can see that, that is how I entered it into the calculator. and I did that. I noticed the parentheses. I left all the parentheses in there because it's easier for me to see, but it also kind of ensures that the calculator does what I want it to do. So I got a negative number. Does that make sense? I got negative 38.4. Can you have a negative revenue? Sure you can. So what that means is your costs outweighed your profits, which probably tells us why he didn't stay in business for that long. So is the function RT an appropriate model for the bookstore's annual revenue for years after 2016? Sure, why not? I don't know. See what they have. So for years after 2016, the value RT is less than 0 and revenue can be a negative number. I'll agree to that. No, for years after 2016, the value of RT is greater than 0 and revenue cannot be a positive. That's wrong. Put a little exclamation. Here, no, for years after 2016, the value of RT is less than 0 and revenue cannot be negative. We just kind of talked about it. You can have a negative revenue. It just means you lost money that year. Yes, the value is greater than 0, revenue can be a positive number. So I'm sticking with that one. All right, here we go. Verify the polynomial identity. Drag the expression into the boxes to correctly verify the identity. Well, at this point, we can probably kind of cheat a little bit, but yeah, so I can see it. There's 2 blanks here. That means that they're doing the horizontal method. So I'm willing to bet they took the A times the second term right here times the second term, and then they took the B times that second term. So I would assume, let's see here. That's not right. I was going to do this one here, but they've got that negative B. That's not right. It should be positive. So we've got this one plus that one. Right? Yeah, okay. So then when we times everything all out, I'm honestly just looking at these answers right here, trying to figure out which one's the best one to use. So they've got the same letters. Let's just do it real quick, just so we make sure we get it right. So this one's going to be in black over here. So that one's going to be a cubed minus a squared b plus ab squared. We'll do this one in red. Plus a squared b minus ab squared plus b cubed. So notice how I just defaulted to putting a's in front, b's in back. It doesn't matter how you do that. It just matters that you're kind of consistent and you can recognize things. So let's see here. Is this one right? Nope. A cubed negative a squared b. Nope. A cubed. Yeah, so I'm just looking at the negative signs. That one seems to work. So there we go. Identity verified. So use the polynomial identity To find the square of 52 mentally, which of the following provides the correct answer and explains the steps used? To find the square of 52 mentally. So I'm just going to go start reading, see what we got. So this one is a different answer. These two are different answers. It's going to probably be one of these first two. So 52 is equal to 50 plus 2 squared, which is equal to 50 squared plus 250 times 2 plus 2 squared, which equals, so 50 squared is 225 plus 2 zeros, so 2500. 2 times 50 is 100. And then they lost me here, because 2 times 50 times 2 would be like 4 times 50, which is like 200, not 100. So I'm going to say no on that one. Oh, they're all different numbers. 2504, to mentally calculate the square of 52, you must mentally calculate 52 squared is equal to 50 squared plus 2 squared. I don't agree with that. So I don't agree with this because it's not inside the parentheses. You can't just split things up like that. That's not how that works. So goodbye. Okay, moving on down. 2704, to mentally calculate the square of 52, you must mentally calculate. Okay, so I'll agree to that. And then we've got 50 squared plus 250 times 2 plus 2 squared. I agree with all that. 50 squared is 2500. 2 times 2 times 50 is 200 plus 4, 2704. So I agree with that one. And then just to double check this bottom one, 60 minus 8, that seems like a terrible idea. So I can tell you right now, they're missing a negative sign. So since their B term is negative, this would also have to be negative. So I'm going to X that one out too. So there you go. That is our check on learning. Hopefully you figured it out. If not, I'll see you in class.